All right, this is the Hollrocks. So we are, wait, no, that's Pastorius. Just kidding. We're not going into Pastorius. We're going into Hollrock. That's this next one over. So please excuse my shoddy cameramanship here. There we go. Let's hope that turns out looking good. Okay. So this is the Hollrocks. This one overwintered Pittsburgh hive. So if you haven't been following the channel, if you haven't been following the Slack channel, the Pittsburgh hive. Oh wait, we didn't smoke these guys. Let's smoke them. The Pittsburgh hive is the one that surprised us and made it over winter. And then I opened it up without a suit on because I thought they were dead, and they came out and got me. So this queen, she is a descendant from, I believe, the Joneses, and she, she's a descendant from the Jones queen, and she was an emergency swarm cell just at the end of the season last year, and honestly, I never even saw her lay many eggs. Like her brood pattern was always teeny tiny, but last time I checked her, she's doing great. So these girls, they're drawing it out. Oh, this was already drawn. They're starting to work some of this stuff. There's no honey up here. So these girls, they're just not as far along as the Bartholomew's, which is fine. But they're definitely up here in this box. This has got heavy wax on it. So yeah, look, so they're starting to form it a little bit here, a little bit there. So they're thinking about it. So yeah, this box is not going to have anything in it, which is fine. Just pull it off. Oh yeah, these girls, yeah, that's not going to have anything in it. They got their queen excluder, plenty of bees. Around. Right now we're just looking for swarm cells. I don't think these girls are going to swarm. The brood pattern was not as strong in here last time we were in here than it was in the Bartholomew's, and so I really am not expecting a swarm out of these girls. If you're curious of the weather conditions, it's beautiful today. It's currently about, I'd say, 78, 77, 78 degrees, probably a little bit warmer here in the sun. And it's sunny and nice. The bees, honestly, they do way better when it's sunny and way better when it's nice weather. So this is not a very heavy frame. And it also doesn't have much by way of resources. And so this would be one that we could move. Oh, yep, she's already started to lay. So we've got a lot of drone brood laid in here and some worker brood. We're gonna move this one closer to the center. Just double check, make sure. This queen is dark and she's small, but she's got a big blue dot on her. I've marked her, I think, twice. So just to really make sure we could see her. And so, is that frame still over there? I don't see it. Oh, is that it over there? You want to go check that? I just remembered that we need to put the frame back into the Buckwalters. All right, this is a little bit heavier. When I checked last, the brood chamber had not made it over this far, but I'm seeing here some drone brood. So the queen is taking advantage of all of her drone brood. So the drones, just for a little bit of useful information, queens are motivated to lay drone eggs in the spring because drone eggs are basically a direct replication of the queen's genetics. And so boy bees, something got it? Oh, just ate it apart. Yeah. All right, that's fine. We'll just get that put back together here. And oh, something took a big old bite out of it.
Yeah.
Golly. We've got something that's figured out that our beehives are here because we've got stuff we're getting, we need to get an electric fence. That is what we need to do, because something's been coming up here and been checking out our bees a little bit more aggressively than we would like. So I don't know if you can see from where you're at, but this has got some chewing on it. The Bartholomew's, the back of the Bartholomew hive's got some chewing on it. So it's all, something's figured out that we've got honeybees here and they're coming and taking advantage. Is that coming in there? All right, let's see what we got happening here. So these girls, the reason why they're not storing up top is because they just aren't that heavy down below. But we got more drone brood in here. I'm not seeing eggs, but they're treating it like it is ready for eggs. Well, we got a little bit of larvae here, but not a whole ton. This queen, I honestly have been surprised that she's done so well, but I think these girls are going to requeen themselves eventually, or they may need to, because she kind of lays a little bit of a funny pattern. And she just doesn't really lay it very thick. She's not as aggressive on her laying as some of these other queens. Like, you guys remember the brood pattern for the Bartholomew's, she was basically using the entire frame to lay, and that just has not been the case for this queen. She has not done that. So let's see if I can see her on here. You want to go? We can set that by the buck holders if you want. That's the one that is insulated but is not a bee barn. So this isn't that bad of a pattern. This looks pretty good. A little bit spotty, but backfilled nonetheless. Okay, so this looks like so what I'm seeing here is that this is emerging brood, but then the queen has backfilled it with eggs, and they're laying it again. So, oh, that's a queen cup. Yeah, let's see if it's got nothing in there. Nope. No, these girls don't have the numbers to swarm. As I'm just interacting with them, I can see it pretty clearly. They are smaller in number than they would need to be or want to be to swarm, as well as smaller in resources. So they don't have near the amount of stores that a colony would want to have in order to swarm. So we would, for a colony to successfully swarm, they need to have a lot of resources and a lot of bees, and they just don't have the numbers, at least that I can see. I'll just double check. No queen on this side. She may have been on that last frame, but I didn't see her.
I didn't see her.
Like I said, she's got a blue dot.
I don't see her there either.
How are we doing on brood here? Oh yeah, we got eggs and larvae here. She's doing her job. She just isn't doing it as strongly as the last one, which makes sense. She was an emergency cell. She's a very small queen. I honestly was worried about her making it through the queen excluder. That's how small she was. And so let's just see how we're doing here. This looks pretty good. Oh, we got some festooning bees there on the bottom. Okay, do we have our queen? Now that's a queen cup.
Yep.
There, I don't see no egg in there. All right, where are you at, Queenie?
I don't see her there. I don't see her there.
I do see, I don't know if you guys can see it on the video, but this girl right here has got some red pollen on her. I don't know which tree that comes from. My gut tells me the redbud tree, because that just, is an easy guess. But I honestly am not sure where that red pollen comes from, but we've been seeing it in all of our hives. So something around here is blooming that the bees like. It's got nice red pollen. There's lots of different colors of pollen. You expect to see that in the spring. And that's good, because not every pollen has the same protein makeup. And so the bees actually prefer a variety of pollen because it makes healthier baby bees. And I haven't seen a waggle dance since I mentioned it, but let's see if we can. Maybe there's going to be a waggle dance on this one. Okay, let's see queen on this side. So let's take a look on this side here and see what we see. Oh, okay, hey, watch this bee right here.
Oh, I see the waggle. Yep.
That's the waggle dance. That bee is a forager that said, hey, I found some good stuff. Come check me out. This is how we do it. The bees are watching her and paying attention to her. And
There's another one.
Yep, her walking and her dancing. So they're walking and the dancing tells them. And interesting enough, they've actually had AI watch enough waggle dances and tracked enough bees that they've been able to interpret the waggle dance, and they can pretty closely tell you where the resources are based on the waggle dance. So there's eggs and larvae on this one too. She's laying a bunch of eggs. But yeah, I don't see her either. So this was one, I'm honestly still so shocked that they're doing so well. This is one that we took 2 frames of brood from, of bees and brood from, I think it was the Hollrocks last year in the fall, which may have been why the Hollrocks didn't make it through the winter, but I don't know. But we gave them to the Pittsburgh hive to boost their numbers, and I mean, it worked. They survived, and here they are. So yeah, I'm seeing eggs down in some of these frames, in some of these cells. So still don't see her, but she's here, and I don't see any sign of a swarm. So it's always nice to see the queen, but I don't know where she's at. So here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this guy down, and hopefully that wasn't her. I just felt the bee crunch. Sorry, she was along the side frames here. Let's double check this for the queen. You see her on your side?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna stick this guy right down here in the center. And then we're gonna use the other hive, or other frame, to do the edge here. So let's, that's hot sun. These bees have also been very calm, but that's, Mrs. Jones was always that way. Mrs. Jones is always very calm. And so for them to be Jones' daughter, I'm not overly surprised. But they're nice and calm. We didn't see her. Hopefully she's not on this frame. If she is, she's at risk of being rolled, but it's not like her. Wait a second.
What?
We put the wrong frame in the middle. This was the one we were gonna put in the middle. For Pete, Fetch, and Pete. Okay, here.
Yeah.
Hang on to that. I don't remember, which one did I put in the middle now? Was it this one?
No.
Was it this one?
Yep.
That was the one? Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
All right. No, that couldn't have been it.
No?
No, because this one's got a bunch of brood on it. Bunch of brood.
For sure that was it.
Well, that's a
It was
waggle.
either that one or I thought it was that one. The next one
No,
over.
I think it's,
I don't remember that brown being on.
yeah, I don't remember it either, but I think it's this one. We'll know if there's no brood on it, or very, very little, just in drone brood. Yeah, this one's got resources in drone brood. It's this guy.
Yep, you're right.
Okay, double check for the queen. Double check for the queen. Okay. This is the one I want to be on the end. I want to put this guy right down there. Yep. Nice and easy, nice and easy.
Yep.
Yep, I got it. Put that guy right in the middle. That'll give our queen a lot of room to lay. She's in here. I'm confident she's in here. So we're just gonna close her up. And we're gonna let them keep growing. We're gonna leave their super on there. and they'll fill it when they're ready. When they have the resources up top for it, they will fill it. That I'm confident of. Okay. There you go. A little bit. And way on the side. Okay. That seems good. Sorry. No. Okay. So we didn't find the queen, but we found enough evidence of the queen that we're happy. These girls did not have near the amount of wax or propolis on the queen excluder, which is fine. It's not necessarily an indicator of anything. It just is a matter of fact. We'll take this, and we will knock the hive behind me. Sorry, Pastorius, don't be too upset at me. And we'll get this lid up top here. Okay, sweet. That was the Hollrocks.